Welcome to the Golden State Media Concepts Beauty Tips Podcast, the show that gives you advice on everything from hair to fashion to skincare products. We'll talk about the latest trends in makeup, hairstyles, and anti-aging remedies. And we'll cover all of the newest fashion trends. If you have an interest in or questions about the beauty and fashion trends that might work best for you, the Golden State Media Concepts Beauty Tips Podcast has got you covered.
Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the GSMC Beauty Tips Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Podcast Network. I am your host, Melissa, and hi everyone. I'm new here, guys. I just want to send a little quick thank you to GSMC. I can't even begin to tell you guys how excited I am for this. I figured for my first episode, what better way to talk about beauty tips and all my favorite products than to do like a circa Jacqueline Hill 2015 What's in My Bag, right? Do you guys remember those? Oh my gosh, I remember when I was a kid, a wee lad, and I first started watching YouTube, and I would always go, if I found a new person, I would always go to their page and watch their What's in My Bag, or, you know, my everyday routine, or my favorite products, because I wanted to know. I'd be like, can I jam with this? Do I like these products too? So I figured I would do the same thing, right? I'll do my makeup, I'll do my skincare, I'll do my hair care. I also have a couple like general care items that I want to share with you guys too. And then, of course, at the end, guys, I have saved this secret. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how long. I can't live without this secret Holy Grail product. It does not get enough hype, guys. Like, and I need to share it with you. You all need to know how fantastic this one product is. It changed my life. It changed my life. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about my favorite makeup. We're going to go through my everyday makeup. I'm going to tell you about it. It's not going to be a whole lot of specs. It's more going to be my reviews, why I like the products, and, you know, things like that. So we'll go through my makeup. We'll go through my skincare. We'll go through my hair care. And then, like I said, I've got a couple like essential, you know, general care things that we're going to talk about today. So let's just get right into it, right? Let's start talking about my makeup bag. So let me just tell you guys, I am an oily girl, all right? And also not a makeup professional by any means, okay? I am just your average barista. But yeah, no, I'm not a makeup professional, not a skincare professional, you know, nothing like that. I'm just your average run-of-the-mill gal, if you will. So yeah, like I said, I've got oily skin. So, you know, I like to wear a lot of matte things. So I'm just going to go through my process with you. I don't have any primers. Sorry, guys. I'm not a primer kind of person. I will say I have tried them in the past. I tried it came in this clear squeeze tube. It was the Photo Finish, I think it was called. I can't remember the name of the brand now. But a lot of the primers that I would find, I'd run into the like pore filling thing, and I don't know, that just kind of freaks me out. I don't know about you guys, but like, I don't know, and it felt really like gross and silicone-y, so it wasn't really my thing. So I don't have any primers. However, my favorite foundation, guys, if you are oily, this is it. This is a game changer. So I use the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Powder Foundation. It's in a little compact. It's not like their typical original foundation. Like, now I'm sure you guys know Bare Minerals, or at least how I know Bare Minerals is from when I was a kid. I was in like 6th or 7th grade, right? And I would be getting ready for school, and I'd sneak into like the upstairs bathroom and like go through my mom's makeup, and all my mom wore was Bare Minerals. That's it. Bare Minerals, absolutely everything. So I remember, like, me sneaking up into the bathroom and, like, before getting ready, like, you know, putting on a little bit of her makeup and, like, running out the door and hoping that she wouldn't notice. So, the packaging that, I always think about, it looks like the little spice container, you know what I mean? It's got the little, like, you know, on a spice container, how it has, like, the sift and the pour option. Their, like, packaging for their original foundation is just like that. You know, I must be hungry if I'm comparing my makeup to food. But it's not like that kind of packaging. It's like a compact little thing, and the powder is compact, and then there's a little mirror, and they give you this little puff. I don't use the puff. Just not my kind of thing. I really love, okay guys, taking it back again, drugstore products for that Real Techniques blending brush, like the orange one. I love using that with this. It is full coverage. It is so good. I can't get over it. Like, let me just read you the back of the box here. Buildable and breathable. Definitely. It doesn't cake me up ever. And, like, let me tell you, like, on some days when it's hot now like it is, and I'm, like, sweating off my makeup, I can cake this on, and I don't look like, you know, a piece of cake. So definitely that. It is long wearing. Guys, I can't get over it. And especially now with COVID. Let me just say, I hope that everybody is finding some grounding in all of this unpredictability right now. But with COVID and wearing my masks all the time, I have to wear them at work, you wear them to the grocery store, you know, you do what you gotta do. This does not come off. It's insane. I love this stuff. Really, really do. And I also just like the brand in general. It's a very clean brand. You know, they say that all of their makeup is made with vitamin and mineral infused type stuff. It makes you feel really good about wearing it. And I do remember, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but like I have this like vivid memory of a Bare Minerals commercial. And I remember them saying something like you could sleep in it and it would be okay. Not that I would ever recommend sleeping in your makeup, guys. No, don't do that. But, I just remember them being like, it's so clean, you could sleep in it. So, you know, it's clean makeup. So, along with that foundation, I also use a Bare Minerals powder concealer. Because what I would find is that if I'm doing powder, if I have my powder foundation on, it's a whole lot easier for me to do powder concealer as well instead of doing a cream concealer and then the powder on top. I felt like, because it's obviously a colored foundation powder, it would take away the brightness of my concealer. So I went ahead and I got this, oh my gosh, probably in December, this past December. Yes, this past December I got this. And I started using it and I really, really like it. And this is in that original packaging, like I was saying before, with like the little sifter. And I have to tell you, I love this stuff. Like, love this stuff. You don't have to go through the whole, like, blending with your liquids and creams with this kinds of stuff. Like, and it goes on really nice and really smooth, and it looks so natural. Like, that is my biggest thing with this brand that I love so much about Bare Minerals, is that it looks so natural. Like, it's like you're not even wearing any makeup. So, I didn't even tell you the shade that I use either. Not that you could see me, so like it matters, but of course I'll share. I use shade Aspen in the foundation, and then they have a couple different shades of this concealer, because they have like a brightening one, and then they have a color correcting one. I didn't get the color correcting one because dark circles aren't as much of my problem as just like bags. I'm always tired. So I got the shade Well Rested. I love this stuff. Can't go without it. It is so good. So those are my powder foundations. Now I'm just going to go over, some of my other foundation options. Like if I'm going for a more, glam look, if I've got a wedding to go to or, something like that. I love the ColourPop No Filter Foundation. Guys, first of all, ColourPop, I know, is up and coming. Like, everybody before it used to be a thing that nobody really knew about, but, like, now it's the hype. Everybody loves it, everybody has it, and, like, listen, this stuff is fantastic. I love the brand. Everything is at such a good price. Like, everybody's always asking about drugstore options, and I feel like ColourPop, while you have to wait a little bit, that it's not like you have to buy it online. It's only online, or I think they actually sell it at some Morphe stores now. But you have to buy it online, and you have to wait for it. But these are drugstore prices, but high quality. I can't even begin to tell you, like, this is the liquid foundation, the only liquid foundation. So I love that. I also use their concealer. If I'm using a liquid concealer, because I'm using a liquid foundation, I use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I do really like this as well. I've been using this. I was a musical theater major, so I, did a lot of stage makeup in my time on the stage. So I used to use, the MAC Pro liquid foundation and powder foundation, and then I was like, why am I caking this on? I don't need all this. And I tried the ColourPop, and I used my Bare Minerals, and it was like a whole game changer. Like, whoa. Because even this Bare Minerals compact foundation, it's only, I think it retails for $32. Like, that is nothing. And powder foundations, I think, last you a whole lot longer than liquid foundations. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if that's also just a quarantine, because I don't think I've put on makeup in, 3 months. But, yeah, I really like the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, No Filter Foundation. And then also, if you're just looking for a little fresh, tint, a little tinted moisturizer, a little BB cream action. I also really, really like the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. This stuff rocks. I don't think it, because it's an acid, I don't know if it's something that you could wear out in the sun, so I'm not sure. I'd have to look into something like that. I don't wear it, as a sunscreen or anything. There's no sunscreen, because it's got the hyaluronic, oh my gosh, that's so hard to say, hyaluronic acid. So, those are my foundations. Next up, let's talk some bronzer. I know I just went on a rant about ColourPop, but I'm going to do it again, because I can't get over how fantastic this brand really, truly is, and it is so affordable, and honestly so high quality. I love it. I have all of their brushes. I use all of their makeup, pretty much. Almost my full face is ColourPop. So I use the ColourPop bronzer. I like to switch it around. I don't have, one that I'm absolutely tied to. If I had to choose an absolute favorite shade, it would probably be the Perk Up one in that Sweet Peach collection that they did. I don't know if they still have that one. I still have it because I buy them in bulk. So I have the Sweet Peach Perk Up bronzer, and I think that the shade is so nice. It's it's a little warm, so it's really good for the summertime, but I am pale. I'm a very pale person. My shades here, Aspen is probably the 4th lightest shade in the Bare Minerals foundation. So this is a nice warm bronzer for lighter, paler people. And you don't look orange, you just look warm and sun-kissed, and also, this doesn't have any shimmer in it. I don't know how people feel about that anymore, I'm not the shimmer bronzer kind of person. I'd rather, go for it with the highlight, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, this doesn't have any shimmer. I prefer them to not have any shimmer, so, yes, the Perk Up shade of the Pressed Powder Cheek Bronzer from ColourPop, absolutely fantastic. Now, highlighter, guys. I have so many highlighters, but I'm going to talk about my absolute favorite one, my Ride or Die highlighter. And I think I've had it, oh my god, probably too long now, honestly. I don't even know. But I feel like I've never been without it. But, so this is my absolute favorite highlighter. It is called Lightscapade Mineralized Skin Finish by MAC Cosmetics. MAC Cosmetics has been around forever, guys, and I've always been a pretty decent fan. I've never been a ride or die MAC Cosmetics, but this highlighter is so fantastic. It's so buildable. It's really fresh. It's not super glittery and chunky. It's just very natural, and you could build it and you can make it blinding, or you can just, do whatever you want to do, So, yeah, MAC Lightscapade Mineralized Skin Finish is my Ride or Die highlighter. Now, brows, guys, let me tell you a quick story. I am a barista, like I said, make coffee for a living. Absolutely love my job. Love my job. So I wake up super early in the morning. My shift starts at 5:30 in the morning. So I just love to sleep. I love to get as much sleep as I possibly can. So with that being said, I give myself like 15 minutes to get ready in the morning before work. I get up, I put on my clothes, and honestly, the only makeup that I do are my eyebrows, believe it or not. And it's really, I take most of that 15 minutes just to make sure my eyebrows are perfect. So it depends on the day, honestly, but I use 2 different pencils, both from ColourPop. You guessed it. Guys, I'm going to do it again. ColourPop, especially for their eyebrow pencils. They are fantastic, and they do sales all the time. I honestly wait until they do their sales, and then I'll just bulk buy eyebrow pencils. Like, I have a whole bin of eyebrow pencils that aren't even open yet because I'm just so scared to run out. So, the one that I have been using the most right now, because my hair's a little bit darker right now, I've been using the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil in the color Dope Taupe. I have no complaints about this. It's fantastic. Now this one, they have 2 different pencils, like I said. So this one is a little bit more waxy. It doesn't give you a very feathery look. It's kind of just like filled in your eyebrows, good to go, And it's got a little spoolie on the end. It's double-sided, and you twist it up, and it's really, really, really great. Now the other one that they have, it's made the same. It's got the double-sided thing with the spoolie, and then the other side that you twist up, but it's not as waxy. It's a little bit more solid than this one is, and you can get a really feathery look with that. So it depends on what I'm going for. Like when I'm waking up and I've got 15 minutes to get to work, I'm just throwing on my Precision Brow Pencil and a little bit of brow gel, which I'm going to go over next, guys. Don't you worry. But like if I'm going out and I want a bit of a feathery look and I want to take a little bit more time, I'm going to use that Brow Boss pencil. It is so stunning. I really can't get over it. Like these eyebrow pencils are what got me hooked on ColourPop in the first place. This was what I went to ColourPop for first. And then I just branched out. As the brand branched out and started making new makeup, I went for the eyebrow pencils and then had to try everything else, That's usually the way it goes. So, the Brow Boss pencil is very good. Precision Brow Pencil and the Brow Gel. People. First of all, the price, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. You cannot beat it. It is called the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. I have the shade light brown, because sometimes I dye my eyebrows sometimes. If I'm just feeling lazy, I'll dye them and then I don't have to fill them in every day. It's a lot easier. I use the Just for Men. I know it says on the box that you're not supposed to use it on your eyebrows, but as long as you're super careful and you don't get the dye in your eyes, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I do it all the time. And I'm a clumsy gal. So if I could do it, you could do it. But, I like the color one because if I have my eyebrows dyed, or even if I don't, if I fill in my brows, it gives them that oomph. And it's very, feathery, makes them look natural, makes it look like the soap brows. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember soap brows? Oh my goodness. I remember when that was a thing and, everybody on YouTube had this, specific little bar of soap. I don't even remember what it was. I never did it. I never did the soap brows trend. I never hopped on that train. But anyway, moving on. Eyeliner, of course, again, ColourPop. Guys, I love this brand, if you couldn't tell. It's fantastic. It is so, so great. They have cream gel liners, that's what they're called. They have them in, every color imaginable, literally every color under the sun. I have green eyes, so I prefer, they have this one that's, dark green. I don't remember what the name of it is. I feel like if anybody knows the answer to this, I haven't been able to keep up on this, but I feel like ColourPop changes the names of their colors. Does anybody else think that? Or is it just me? Am I just crazy and I forget and then it's a new name every time that I see it? But, so the ColourPop cream gel liners are fantastic and they're literally every color of the rainbow. When they came out with the new mascaras, which is what I'm going to talk about next. When they came out with the new mascaras, they made cream gel liners to go with the mascaras. And again, mascaras, every shade of the rainbow. I think they just did a launch where it was a crayon box. How cute is that? Of cream gel liners. How cute is that? Seriously. So next I'm going to talk about their mascara. Guys, I love this mascara so much that the printing on the tube is worn off. That's how much I've used this. I have it in their black. I have it in blue, which is my favorite. Oh my god. Because it's not, like, super, like, blue right off the bat, you know? But it's like somebody catches your eyes in the light and it's like, are you wearing blue mascara? And you could be like, oh, yeah, I am. And it's really awesome. So, the blue, fantastic. I also have the purple. I don't know how I feel about the purple. I won't lie to you. I'd wear usually the blue or the brown. Love the brown. But the purple is it's like a light purple. So, I don't know if it really compliments me, but I'm not a huge fan. But the packaging of this is really awesome. It's a really fat wand. It's like an hourglass, you know? It's like an hourglass-shaped wand. It's a nice, like, medium, like, not super wet, not super dry of a formula, and it doesn't flake off in the middle of the day, and honestly, it says it's volumizing, and it sure is. Like, I love this mascara. Fantastic mascara. And now, what's last? Oh, lipstick. So I have two of my favorite, actually I lied, I have two lipsticks and a lip gloss. So two of my favorite lipsticks are, guys, again, I'm sorry. The ColourPop lippy sticks. Guys, okay. These lippy sticks are fantastic, and they're coming out with all of these new ones. I saw these ones that I have to try. They're called, like, lippy blurs. They're like blur sticks, and it looks like that blotted lip look. Come on. That is so stunning. I think it's so stunning on anyone, but these lippies are so cute. The packaging is so nice. It's a little, like, twist up. My favorite shade, my go-to shade, is Lumiere. It's a matte one. I think this one was a collab with Kathleen Lights. I think this is, like, one of her shades. Also, love her. One of my favorite YouTubers. And the matte ones are really nice. The matte ones are probably my favorite out of, like, there's, like, the glossier ones, and then there's the super matte ones. I'm not good with the super matte ones. I feel like they're really drying. But these regular matte lippy sticks, fantastic. Last all day. The other lipstick I have is not ColourPop, guys, don't worry. Not ColourPop, but it is the MAC Cosmetics, those luster lips, in the shade Lustering. It is so stunning. It's like a really nice shade of pink. Oh, I didn't even talk about the shade of Lumiere. Let's talk about that real quick. Skip on back. They're both kind of like the same kind of pinkish shade. Lumiere is a little bit more skin toned with a little bit of like a pink undertone. So like a nude. I would classify this as like a pinky nude lipstick. Definitely Lumiere. But this MAC one is a little bit more pink. It's like a pink, and this actually reminds me of those ColourPop blur sticks. It's just very like, you know, those blurred lips look. It's really cute, it's really pink, and it makes you look alive. I wear this for auditions a lot. It just gives you that little pop. It makes you look alive and well and ready to go, and like you're thriving and ready for the day. So, that is... Oh, and my lip gloss. Don't let me forget this little guy. Guys, I actually got this a really long time ago in those little boxes. What were they? Ipsy bags? Yeah, I got this in my Ipsy bag, and it is from Glossier. It is their little bomb.com things. Oh my god. This lip gloss is like amazing. Super thick, and you only need like the tiniest little bit. Like, you know, the little piece of pollen in Horton Hears a Who that he carries around. That's how tiny. That's how tiny of a little thing, like a little dot of lip gloss that you need out of this thing. It is so great. I have the coconut one. 10 out of 10, would absolutely recommend. And then last thing for my makeup, I just want to talk about my favorite eyeshadow palette. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm basic. I gotta broaden my horizons here. This is from ColourPop. But guys, you can't knock it. It is so good. I love these products, and their eyeshadows are so great. So, real quick, this little palette is called Cute AF. How cute of a name is that? Cute AF. And it's got how many shades? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 shades of eyeshadow, and they're very neutral. You've got Looks like 4 shimmers in here and the rest are matte. There's this really nice, like, bright yellow shade in here, and I think that's why I got this palette. I bought it for that little bright yellow shade. That was, like, all the hype last summer. So I got it for this little yellow shade, and then there's 2 browns. One's like a darker chocolatey brown, and the other is a perfect crease shade. There's a little light pink one up in the corner. It is really cute. This is my go-to palette. Everyday palette. If I'm not just putting bronzer in my crease, I am going right for this palette. Again, the ColourPop. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this called the Yes Please or the Cute AF? The back of it says Yes Please. Pressed Powder Shadow Palette. But the front of it says Cute AF. So, let's go with Cute AF because it's on the front, but the back says Yes Please. So, there you have it, guys. That's all my everyday makeup. Oh my gosh. I feel like that went by so fast. Like, did that go by so fast? But anyway, I'm gonna take a short little break. But guys, please don't go because I really need you to know about this holy grail product that I'm gonna share with you, okay? Like, really, honestly, you aren't ready for this. You really aren't ready. You're gonna be on the edge of your seat. I'm gonna knock your socks off, okay? But like I said, I'm gonna take a quick break and I'll be right back.
The GSMC Life and Happiness podcast takes you on a journey of exploration. We'll discuss tried and true methods alongside the latest trends of how to best live your life to its fullest and happiest. From psychology to meditation, science to self-help books, the GSMC Life and Happiness podcast will help you to discover what makes you happy and how you can live life being the best you possible. Download the GSMC Life and Happiness podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or anywhere you find podcasts. Just type GSMC in the search bar.
Everyone, thank you if you came back. I hope you came back, because next up we're going to talk about skincare. We just went over my whole everyday makeup routine. Everything that I wear every single day, my ride or die everyday makeup products. And now we're gonna hop into my skincare, my daily skincare. I'm gonna go over my morning routine and my night routine and my favorite products. And then next we're gonna talk about hair care. And then, guys, I have saved for you the secret of all secrets, the holy grail of all holy grails, my ride or die product. I cannot live without this for last. So if you want to hear about it, you got to stick around, because I cannot wait to share this with you. So let's start talking about skincare, right? So we all know to double cleanse, right? We all know that. Okay, I really hope we all know that because it is so important. It is so important to wash your face and make sure you're washing your face correctly. You know, you have to listen to your body, and I know that can be really hard sometimes, but you have to listen to your body and do what is right for you. So, like I said before, I'm no professional, guys. These are just some of my favorite products that have worked for me in the past, and I continue to use all the time, you know? So, I'm going to go over them with you. I'm going to start with my favorite cleanser. My everyday cleanser, I take this with me on vacations, you know, when I'm going somewhere, if I'm staying over somebody's house, you know, things like that. It's just like my everyday cleanser. It is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. Gentle liquid formula that cleanses without over-drying or stripping the skin. It says it's for all skin types. Now, Kiehl's has this in an oil-free formula. Now, like I said before, guys, I've got oily skin, so I thought that I was going to like that oil-free formula, but I really didn't. It really does feel like it strips your skin of all of its natural essential oils. It feels very drying. And this one just feels really good. It makes your skin feel baby soft, super clean, and ready for your next cleanser of choice. So when I'm not using that one as my regular everyday cleanser, I've been using this. I found it at Ulta. Honestly, it's one of those purchases that I made in line checking out. And it was there in front of me and I was like, sorry, I need this. And I just picked it up and I was like, sorry, we're going with this too. So this is the Kiehl's Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Herbal Cleanser. Now, guys, I know what you're going to say. Right now, it seems like cannabis and like CBD and hemp seed is all the rage right now. And I have 2 products by Kiehl's here. I've got this cleanser and then I've got a concentrate that is the same thing. Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Herbal Concentrate. So here's the thing. I just want to touch on this like super quick because I feel like this topic could be like a 2-part series all in itself. I really don't know about this. I don't know if the cleanser, at least, makes that much of a difference for me. I do really enjoy it. It's very nice. It's very calming. But if you don't enjoy the scent of cannabis, you aren't going to enjoy this. It does have that scent. But it's a little herbal-y. I don't know. It's very interesting. So the cleanser, I don't have a problem with. I don't have any pros or cons. I like it. I don't know if I'm going to repurchase it. I like the Ultra Facial Cleanser a little bit better, you know? And then my last cleanser. This is my exfoliator. Now, I want to talk about exfoliators really quick. Because I feel like a lot of people don't know. I mean, at least I didn't know when I was a kid using exfoliators. Raise your hand if you were out there using that St. Ives apricot scrub. Raise your hands. If you're not raising your hand, raise your hand, because I know you used it. Everybody used it. Everybody did. And listen, that's okay. That's okay. Everybody makes mistakes, and even the best fall down sometimes. But we're here to pick you back up, and we're here to put you on the right track. That stuff and scrubs like that can be so damaging to your skin. It makes me so scared, because I remember using that stuff and thinking like, oh, I'm scrubbing off all the acne. It's all going to go away. And then ending up with scarring. And that is that's the worst. I remember, when my acne finally started clearing up, I had all of these acne scars. It was such a journey for me. Honestly, the acne scars and like trying to figure out the texture and all of that. And it's from exfoliating with rough exfoliators like that. You can scar your skin and do so much damage to your skin. So I'm here to recommend this to you. If you are like me and you have texture or you have acne, this exfoliator, it is a chemical exfoliator. So it's not going to feel, it may feel when you use those bad exfoliators, it may feel really good, but this, that you're doing the right thing for your skin with this. You know what I mean? So this is called the Formula 10.0.6, I think that's how you say it, that's the brand, One Deep Attraction Detoxifying Face Wash, made with charcoal and willow bark. This says on the front, it says, get a deep daily clean with this detoxifying face wash. Charcoal attracts and carries away the nasties without stripping away moisture, while willow bark delivers a light and gentle exfoliation. This is one attraction your face won't want to miss. Did you like that? Did I sound like, Billy Mays? But, guys, I love this. I get a lot of redness, and I feel like with this, after exfoliating, my face is really calm. I don't get a whole lot of redness, and I definitely have noticed a difference in my texture with this. I've been using this for, I think, almost 2 years. Honestly, almost 2 years. And I have totally noticed a difference with this. And it is a switch. It's a switch up to using an exfoliator, like a chemical exfoliator, than, the ones that are like grainy and have like walnuts in them. But it's worth it. I really do think it's worth the switch up, So next, let's talk toners, right? So here's the thing. Like I said, I had such bad acne scarring and texture. It was not cute. It was really not cute. And now that I'm in my 20s, I've been trying to find routines that work to get rid of that texture and rid of those acne scars. And I found this toner and moisturizer. I am actually out of the moisturizer, but I got the toner and moisturizer that go together. It's the Ulla Henriksen Transform line. This is the Glow OH Dark Spot Toner. Now, I have been using this for a couple months, I think. I got this towards the beginning of the quarantine, and I've been using it the whole quarantine. And I don't know if I've seen a difference, guys. I don't know. Definitely nothing fancy about the moisturizer. I wasn't too crazy about the moisturizer. I don't think I'm going to repurchase that. But this toner, it's a really nice, it's AHA toner. Let me see what this says here for you guys. Oh, it says to follow with the serum or the moisturizer of choice. So, I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I did like this. Maybe I will repurchase this toner, but I've got another toner here that I like a whole lot more, guys. This is from the brand The Ordinary. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. If you watch TikTok, I'm sure you've heard about this brand, but this brand does not get enough hype. Guys, their skincare is so inexpensive and, like, honestly, fantastic. I've used a whole lot of their stuff, a while ago I started using their stuff, and recently I purchased this toner, because like I said, trying to get rid of that texture. So I searched toners that were good for getting rid of texture and, the dark spots, and this toner came up. This is called the Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution. Man, I can't even tell you how long I've been using this. I'm almost out. But I do really like this. Now, you have to be careful with The Ordinary. I get a little nervous with acids. You have to be so careful, because you could get a chemical burn if you're not using the correct products with this acid. And I feel like that's what scares people away from these products. But a really nifty thing that The Ordinary does on their site. You can go on their site and you could go through your routine with them. And they'll tell you, if you're doing it right or you're doing it wrong, or you shouldn't be mixing those things together. And if your face is ever burning, wash off whatever is on your face. If it's tingling, that's okay. But if it's burning, wash it off. It's not good. So I do have to say I'm a fan of this toner. It is the Glycolic Acid 7% Toning Solution. I really do like that. So after I tone, I use this Kiehl's Iris Extract Activating Treatment Essence. People, if you're not using an essence, are you living under a rock? The stuff, guys, it's fantastic. It's so good. So here's what I typically do. I'll wash my face. And also, I had got these things on Amazon because I've been using cotton pads forever, and I was like, maybe I should be more sustainable, it's 2020, right? So I got these cotton pads. They're like reusable cotton pads that you can just throw in the washer. And I love them. I honestly don't even remember the brand, but they sell them all over Amazon. I can't imagine there's that much of a difference between them, you know what I mean? But they're fantastic, so I'll tone, and then I use this. And you just take a little bit into your hand, like, it's like okay, this is totally weird. Again, I'm comparing to food. I'm sorry. But Worcestershire sauce. I think I'm saying it right, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? How you flip off the cap and you pour it and it just comes out in like the perfect little dollop amount. Like the little, like a little bloop, This is the same type of thing. I need to stop comparing my products to food. But that's like the perfect explanation. That was the first thing that came to my mind. But this is exactly how that works. You take the cap off, you pour a little bit into the palm of your hand, you just do a little blip, and then like pat it on your face. And you let it dry, and then you move forward with your skincare routine. Now let me read this stuff to you, what it says on the front here. Our unique liquid concentrate absorbs rapidly to deliver anti-aging and hydrating ingredients to skin's surface layers for younger-looking skin. So, like I said, I am 22. So I don't need, I know I don't need anti-aging, guys. But it's not, first of all, never too early to start. Second of all, if you have texture, if you have any kind of texture problems with your skin, anti-aging products are a good way to go for you, because anti-aging is to get rid of wrinkles, and wrinkles is texture. So if you use anti-aging products for your texture, you can quite possibly get some of your texture problems solved, So this is why that's why I got this, because I thought, if it works for wrinkles and anti-aging and texture, maybe I could use this and it'll help. And I have to say, guys, I love this stuff. I love this essence. It's so refreshing. It makes your skin feel so plump. Oh, fantastic. So, next in line are my oils and my serums. I have one that I have to save for you guys because it's a little secret holy grail product at the end here. But I'm going to share these other two with you that I really do enjoy. So like I said when I was talking earlier about the cannabis sativa seed oil herbal cleanser, they have what I found first. I got this herbal concentrate oil first and got the cleanser later, a little bit later. And I have to say, this works wonders for acne. So let me just give you an example. Like if I woke up in the morning and I had this raging Mount Vesuvius pimple, right? If I did my skincare, I let it do its thing, I let it relax a little bit and do my skincare, and then if I put this oil on the acne, and then by the time I drove to school, which was like, I don't know, half hour on a good day, 45 minutes on a bad day, by the time I got to school, my pimple was like relaxed. It was no longer red and raging and ready to erupt. You know what I mean? So it is the cannabis sativa seed oil herbal concentrate. It literally says for blemish prone skin. Would work wonders on my pimples. Guys, it's fantastic. And also, I am dairy intolerant. I know you're like, Melissa, where's this going? But when I do have dairy, because sometimes I just hate myself, when I do have dairy, I get these really painful under the skin, like pimples on my jaw. You know, and I'll use this on my jaw when I start breaking out pretty bad because I had ice cream the night before because I just couldn't help myself. And this stuff, it really calms them down and it really makes you feel like, you know, you've done a number on that acne. It's like acne fighting, like punch it right in the face, you know? Also, the other serum, I guess you can call it a serum. They call it a solution. It's really thick like a serum, so I'm going to go with serum. This is called the Kiehl's Clearly Corrective Dark Spot Solution. Now, I think it was last summer that I purchased this line, because there's a couple products in this line, and I purchased this along with, they have this scrub. It was like a microdermabrasion scrub. Now, microdermabrasion is super scary. Super scary. It's another one of those things where, like, if it works for your skin, it works for your skin. But, like, I don't know if microdermabrasion cleansers are the way to go. A lot of people do those microdermabrasion, like, facials, which I think are really cool. Would love to try that. But I tried that cleanser. Wasn't too crazy about it. But these other two products that I have from that line, I do really enjoy. So, this, Clearly Corrective Dark Spot Solution. Let's see. It says, clinically demonstrated to help correct dark spots and discolorations for visible correction and clarity. Now, this product has white birch in it. And if you remember, if you were listening, the One Deep Attraction Cleanser that I use also has that white birch. So, I'm partial about this product. Here's the thing. I have this theory, and I don't know if anybody else thinks this or if this is just like me being a little nutso, but like, I have this theory that like your skin gets used to product. So like if you use a cleanser for so long and you don't use it in the same order, you don't switch up your other cleansers, your skin will get used to it and it won't do the job that it once did when you first started using it. So I got this solution and the moisturizer that goes with it. I got them last summer, and I used them all summer, and I really did see results. Truthfully did see results in my dark spots and my texture. So I really did see an improvement with these, and then as I started using them into, like, the school year, the semester at college, it stopped working for me. It didn't work as well. So I cut it out, and I added a new moisturizer, and I recently went back to using the solution and the moisturizer together, and it's working again. Guys, like, how weird is that? If somebody knows why that happens, like, can you explain it to me? Because I just think that's so strange that, like, your skin gets used to the products that you're using, and then all of a sudden, like, just doesn't want to work anymore. First of all, rude. But second of all, like, come on. Really? So the moisturizer that goes with this little solution is called the Clearly Corrective Brightening and Smoothing Moisture Treatment, also from Kiehl's. This is interesting. Very interesting. This is not a typical moisturizer. I mean, it doesn't say moisturizer, it says moisture treatment. Fancy. And this says the same thing on the front. Clinically demonstrated to help correct the appearance of skin discoloration and rough texture for improved skin clarity. So, same kind of deal. It says it has the same benefits. And like I said, when I was using this, it was really working. And then after a while, it just kind of stopped. So, like I said, I've been putting it back into my routine and I feel like it's been making a bit of a difference. I feel like it's been working again. But this texture, it's very strange. It's kind of grainy, but it doesn't stay grainy. It sinks into your skin, It's very strange. I don't know how else to describe it. It's weird and grainy, but very good. I do really like these two in this line. I really did find benefits from these. So when these stopped working for me and I wanted to try something different, I wanted to try something else that might work, I moved towards the Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. Now, whoa, this stuff is nuts. This stuff is crazy. Whoa. It is 12.5% vitamin C plus hyaluronic acid. There it is again, guys. But I said it pretty good that time, right? This stuff is awesome. This vitamin C, the Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. So I saw this initially on Kathleen Light's, her YouTube page. She reviewed it. She gets really bad smile lines, and she started using it and they went away. So I was like, you know what? It's time to give it a try. So I bought it and I've been using it for quite some time. And I will say, disclaimer, you could get really bad burns from this stuff. So you have to be so super careful and so super, aware of what you're using and how you're using it. But I will say, this stuff works wonders. I get these little tiny, bump textures, by my hairline. This stuff, oh my God, it's gone. It's it was never there. It's bye girl, where'd she go? We don't know. She left the party. And then the moisturizer that I got to replace the other one is the Kiehl's Pure Vitality Skin Renewing Cream. Now, this one, let me clarify. Kiehl's is an expensive brand, very expensive, and like I said, I'm a barista, so all I want to say is, I understand that money can be tight, I understand that, you gotta pay the bills, right? But what I will say about this expensive line of skincare is that I have loved every single product that I've used from this line. And I've also found that I don't go through them very fast. Like how I said to you earlier, the Ulla Henriksen moisturizer, I went through that so fast, and I felt like you had to use a whole lot more. With this Kiehl's stuff, some of the stuff I've had for a year, maybe 2. You know what I mean? I don't go through this stuff like regular product. This cleanser, too, even. This stuff lasts me, So I almost feel like it's worth the money. This moisturizer that I'm telling you about right now, the Pure Vitality Skin Renewing Cream, this stuff was a pretty penny. But it has lasted me, and I'm not even close to being done. It's lasted me almost 6 months now, and I'm not even close to being done. And it's the same thing with their serums. You only use a little drop. And with all of their products, you use a little drop. This iris extract, I think, is $60. And I'm not even halfway through it. Not even close to halfway through it. So, I definitely think it's worth the money, this stuff. And I wouldn't just say that to you. Because, why would I, So, let's just take a quick, look at this moisturizer. This is really cool. This packaging is really interesting. So, because of what it's made with, it says red ginseng root and manuka honey. Because of what it's made with, they package it really funny, where there's a little bar, and you have to press it at one end of the bar and slide it down to the other end, and it plops out the perfect amount for you. Because it's air sensitive, the product is air sensitive, so it, takes out the perfect amount for you, and, then, again, like I said, you're not using more than you need to, it plops out the perfect amount, and if you want to use less, you could use less. And this is also supposed to be good for smoothing texture and radiance. So I used this for quite some time. I do really like this, but it is very heavy, I've found. It could be very heavy on the skin, so if you're looking for something lighter, maybe that's not the way to go. But I do really enjoy both of those moisturizers. Now, I I have two more things. I have three more things. I have my masks, and then I have my eye cream. Let's talk about this eye cream. This is fantastic, guys. Like, this is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye. Now, it's never too early to start caring about your under eyes and your wrinkles, because they will come before you know it. This is fantastic. It's lightweight. I notice a visible difference the next morning when I use this on my eyes. I just plop the tiniest little bit on my ring fingers, and I, rub them together, do a couple numbers on my under eye. Very gentle. You have to be gentle with your under eye. But I do a couple little numbers on my under eye, and in the morning I notice a visible difference. Like, I look like I just resurrected. Like, I look fantastic. It's like, whoa, hello. It's fantastic. It's so good. And then these masks that I have are this is the Kiehl's Ginger Leaf and Hibiscus Firming Mask. Now, I got this as a sample. This is a deluxe sample. That's what I like about Kiehl's. If you spend so much money, they send you deluxe samples. And I've had this deluxe sample for a while, because it's a mask. Like, you don't need that much. You need a fingertip. So I've had this for a while, and I really do like this mask. It's an overnight mask. That's what I like about it. The fact that it's overnight, so you just throw it on, and then in the morning, you just wash your face like normal. And, this stuff is really fantastic. This stuff reminds me of the iris extract, where, it plumps up your face. It firms it up, fills in everything without feeling, silicone-y. And it's just, it's so fresh. It makes you feel fresh and full in the morning. And then the last mask that I'm going to talk about. Guys, this is a trend right now. And I just want you all to know that I knew about this before TikTok did. I knew about it before TikTok, okay? So this stuff is called The Ordinary. It is the AHA 30%, BHA 2% peeling solution. Let's talk about this, okay? Let's just cover this really quick, because I really feel like TikTok is not letting people in on how dangerous this could be. This is not meant for beginner acid users, okay? So if you've never used a peeling solution like an acid or anything like that, you're not gonna want to go for this first. It is very, very, very strong. This is meant for people who have been using acids for quite some time and are ready to, try something new. They're ready for something heavier. They're ready for, giving the oomph, So this is, you put a couple drops on your face, you rub it in. You have to do it on a dry face, though. Cannot do it on wet skin. And you rub it in, and then you let it sit. I think it's, no more than 10 minutes. You cannot let it sit for any more than 10 minutes. And it is supposed to tingle. It's supposed to tingle. If it burns, wash it off. But if it's tingling, that's what it's supposed to do. So just relax, girl. It's doing its thing. And then you wash it off. And, this stuff, guys, makes you look like a new human being. This is a miracle for skin. It doesn't work for everyone. You gotta find what works for you. But this is fantastic for, getting rid of that texture a little bit faster. Making sure that you get rid of that texture and the the dark spots. Those dark spots that you have from acne scarring, this is going to help you get rid of that. It's going to be bye-bye, girl. They're going to be gone. So, let me see here. Okay, so I've gone through all of my skincare. Guys, seriously, I feel like this is going by so fast. Is it going by so fast? What? So, I'm going to take another quick break, and when I come back, we're going to talk about my hair care. And I also just have some general, hair stuff. And then, guys, please stick around. Please stick around. I literally am jumping out of my skin to tell you about this last product. I am so excited. I could talk about this product for hours. Okay? So, like I said, I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to talk about my favorite hair care.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. Hey! The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
Okay, everyone. Hope you're all back. Hope you're all here because I'm so excited to talk to you guys about all of this stuff. We just covered some really cool stuff. We covered all of my favorite makeup, my everyday makeup. We covered my everyday skincare. And now we're going to talk about my favorite hair care. We're going to cover some really awesome stuff. So let's just start off with some shampoo. Guys, now here's the thing. A lot of people in this quarantine are trying to do that no poo thing. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I feel like it could be very beneficial for people. I do. But if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. You know, you could go a couple days. You don't have to do completely no shampoo. I found what works best for me is that I let it go as long as I can. I let those natural oils come out. I brush my hair every morning and every night. I've got really, really thin, short hair, though. I've got a little pixie going on, you know, and it's relatively thin. So I get oily and, you know, my hair gets pretty oily relatively quick, but I've found that if I let it go as long as I can, I'm brushing it out every morning and night and washing my hair. I try to let it go, you know, 4 or 5 days. If you can't, you can't. It's no big deal. It's not like you have to, you know, go 4 or 5 days. For a while I was doing every other day. And like, that's totally fine. You gotta do what works for you, you know? So right now the shampoo that I'm using, honestly, funny story, my fiance's mom, she would give me the shampoo when I first met my fiance, when I first met him and I first started going over, and she was like, oh, here, you could use this shampoo. I don't want you to have to use his like Suave 2-in-1. She knew. She was like the real deal. She was like, I don't want you to use the Suave 2-in-1. Here's this. And like, she was telling me how she got it from the salon and it's like high quality. And I was like, oh my God, you know, whatever. So that was, oh my God, 3 years ago, maybe that happened. And now 3 years later, I'm finally using it and buying it for myself. I found it on Amazon. It is a huge bottle though. It's a 1 liter bottle. Like, that's huge, right? It's not, like, too big, though, that you can't pick it up. Like, you know when you get those huge bottles of shampoo at TJ Maxx, and you can't even pick them up? Like, they're that heavy. This one's okay. And it is the ISO, I think that's how you say it, ISO Color Preserve Cleanse Color Care Shampoo. Now, my hair has been colored many times. So let me give you a little bit of my hair journey. My hair, forever, was probably at like shoulder length. I was a curly girl, you know, but I never really knew what a curly girl was. So my mom would be like, hey, brush your hair. And I would. So any of you girls out there that know the struggle, of brushing your curly hair, because people are like, do you ever brush your hair? You know, and if you don't know, go look it up because it's tragic. It's tragic. So I spent most of my time as a young child brushing out my curly hair and wearing those like really thick Vera Bradley headbands. Until I discovered, oh God, it was in a yellow bottle. I don't remember the name of the brand, but the name of the product was like Strictly Curls, and it came in that yellow bottle, and there was the spray and the cream. Oh my God. That was like the first curl product that I used, and it made your hair really crunchy, and it always looked like sopping wet. Guys, I know there's a fair share of people out there that know. They know what that's like. So, as I got older, when I first dyed my hair, I first dyed it red. I know what you're thinking. Girl, what? It was not the look. It was not the look. So then my mom took me to get it fixed, and I got a balayage. That was like one of the first things that I got done, and I loved it because I'm low maintenance. So I got a balayage, and it was fantastic, and it was just with my natural, like, brown, I've got, like, mousy brown hair. So it was with my natural hair, and then, you know, some blonde, and it was really nice. And then I really went for it. I bleached, like, practically my whole head. And that was when it was still, like, shoulder length. And, yeah, I killed my curls. It was a really sad day. I look back on my pictures with my curly hair, and sometimes I get really sad. Because I chopped it all off. But I love my pixie. Guys, if you're even considering cutting all your hair off, do it. If you're looking for a sign, this is your sign. Cut all your hair off, because it is invigorating. It's like a whole new you, you know. It's fantastic. I had a newfound sense of confidence, and I felt like, you know, everybody who you know, saw me with my short hair when I first cut it, they're like, you know, Melissa, I feel like this is what you should have looked like the whole time. And I was like, you know what? Me too. So I have had short hair for probably 2 or 3 years now, and I'm loving it. I am loving it. So I've been through, you know, the color processing. So I like to use Color Care shampoo because I just feel like it's a little bit softer on your hair. Now this one is also, I'm pretty sure, this is no sulfates because it's a Color Care, right? So no sulfates because it's a Color Care shampoo. And yeah, I love this one. This is just my go-to, you know? So, next up is conditioner. Now, guys, I've got, like, a couple here. Let me see. I've got, oh my god, 1, 2, is this 3? 3, okay. But they all serve different purposes, right? They all serve different purposes. So, the first one I'm going to talk about is my favorite right now. Guys, I'm a TJ Maxx and Marshall queen. I love it. TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods. Love it. I'm there almost every day. Like, I like to go there after work and just, like, decompress. You know, I don't always buy something, but, you know, whatever. So, recently, at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, they've had Amika. Like, Amika. What? So, I got myself some, and I love it. It's fantastic. So, this is the Amika Triple RX conditioner. It comes in a nice little squeezy tube. The packaging is super cute. It's like their typical, like, really colorful, really fun packaging. So it's the Triple RX conditioner. The scent, guys, of this is just like a sweet salon. It is so, I love it. I love this so much. And I really do feel like this strengthens and softens my hair. This stuff is fantastic. Like, I've been using this for quite some time, and I love it. Like, even when I use these other two conditioners that I'm going to talk about, I mix them with the Triple RX, because I can't live without it. So, when I have blonde hair, like, right now my hair's kind of light. I've got a little bit of lightness at the end of my hair. So, I like to use the Clairol Shimmer Lights. Yes, Clairol Shimmer Lights. This stuff is old school, but it works. Don't buy any other purple shampoo or conditioner. Really don't. And don't even try to fight me on it, because this is the best. This is the best. I love to use this as a mask. I love to use this as just conditioner to brighten up my blonde. This stuff works. And you can get it on Amazon. You can get a little double pack, and I think it's less than $20 for 2 16-ounce bottles of this conditioner. So it's a purple conditioner. I don't even get purple shampoo. Because, guys, think about it. Like, obviously the purple shampoo and conditioner that they have at the salons that are, like, uber salon quality, they work. They do their job. But, like, if you're looking for something that doesn't break the bank but also gets the job done, this stuff rocks. But, like, purple shampoo, like, you only have it in your hair for a couple of minutes. You know? Like, you can keep conditioner in your hair, like, as long as you want, you know? So, like, I'll put this in my hair, even if, like, I'm just going out to sit in the sun. I'll wet my hair, put this in my hair, and I'll let it sit in my hair until it dries while I'm sitting out in the sun. And then I'll just, like, take the hose and rinse it out. I don't know if that sounds, like, super gross, but I just love using this stuff when I want to brighten up my blonde. Now, when my hair was dark, I got this stuff, again, from TJ Maxx. Sorry, guys. But it is the Pravana, the Perfect Brunette. They don't make this stuff anymore. They don't make it anymore. So, I'm really sorry if you wanted to try this. Maybe you'll find it at your TJ Maxx and Marshalls, because they don't make it anymore. I wonder why, because I really like it. But the only thing you have to be careful with these brunette, toning shampoos and conditioners is that they can make your hair green. That happened to me too many times, and it's embarrassing, because then people look at your hair and they say, is it green? And you have to say yes, because there's really no way of getting out of it. I've done that too many times to count. But if you do it right and your hair has just enough of that like red orangey tone, this stuff makes your brunette stunning. Stunning. It's like a turquoise kind of color. It's not like super dark blue. It's a turquoise kind of color. And I really like this. I've used it a couple of times, and like I said, you gotta use it right. But I got it at TJ Maxx. It was $10 for a 10-ounce container. So yeah, I do like this. I don't have any cons. It's just, make sure that you're using it on the correct hair, Don't want green hair. Don't want green hair. So, I'm just picking up the mask. So, I've got this mask by Amika as well. This is my favorite mask. Guys, this makes my hair coil. Now, I have curly hair, but it's not like super coily, This mask coils my curls. It is amazing. It is super thick, super creamy. It is called the Amika Triple RX Mask. It's the same scent. It is the same line of that Triple RX, so it's repairing and restorative. This says intensive treatment for dry or damaged hair. So if you've got curly hair, your hair is already dry. Curly hair is so dry, and in order for it to be nice and super curly and super bouncy, you gotta hydrate it. So I really love this mask. Love this mask. Everybody in my family uses this mask. I am so obsessed with it. It does a number on your hair. It is absolutely fantastic. So, what else do I have down here? I went over my conditioners, my shampoo. Let's talk about some hair styling products. How about that? Alright, so, let's see. I've got these two little numbers. Now, I found these through an influencer on Instagram, actually. Her name is Sarah Luhu on Instagram. She's a little pixie. She's got a little short hair. So I found her because she does some really awesome tutorials. So if you've got short hair and you need some pixie tutorials, head on over to her page. It's Sarah Luhu on Instagram. She's fantastic. But she was promoting these little tubies of hair styling products on her Instagram, and I had to get them. I had to know, I had to know if they were the real deal. So I got them, and they are called Design Me Hair. That's the brand. The one is called Power Dry Me, and the other is called Fab Me. So the Fab Me is like a hair treatment. It says right on the bottle, it's a mother of all hair treatments, a multi-benefit lotion. Now, I like this, but I don't think I would repurchase it because, like I said, I've got thin hair. So this, I find, makes my hair really oily the very next day, and then I feel like I have to wash my hair. So I don't really get as much use out of the treatment. But the Power Dry Me, girl, if you blow dry your hair every day, you need this stuff. I'm not even kidding you. This is some serious stuff. If you blow dry your hair every day, you need this. The Power Dry Me, it says blow dry in half the time. And really, it's so true. Like I said, got short hair, thin hair. I blow dry my hair in 2 minutes. I can't even imagine how this would work on people with thick hair that it takes forever to blow dry your hair in the morning. You need it. And this stuff isn't crazy expensive either. And the bottles are almost 4 ounces, and they're little spray bottles. So they're, really easy to travel with. They're really well priced. And yeah, I really like these. So Power Dry Me by Design Me Hair, would recommend. Fab Me, I'm not that crazy about it, but I do have I have 2 more styling products to share with you guys. Let's see, I've got this one and this one. So, I've been trying the curly girl method, and it's really hard. It's really difficult because you gotta have a lot of patience, and you gotta know what works for you, and it takes a lot of time. And, I have less patience than -0. So here's the thing. I tried this mousse because somebody online said, if you've got thin hair and you want to get your curls back, try this. So I fell for it, guys. I fell for it. It's the Herbal Essences Totally Twisted Curl Bursting Mousse. Scrunch away for weightless, touchable curls all day. And the level of strongness is 3. And it says all day, humidity protection and frizz control. Guys, you already know. If you're a curly girl, those are a lot of claims. Those are a lot of claims. But I gotta say, this stuff holds up. I really do enjoy this mousse, and I don't really like mousses because I always feel like they make my curls crunchy, and I don't like crunchy curls. No! Who likes crunchy curls? Not me. So, I really do like this stuff, but the problem is you gotta be careful, because if you use just a little bit too much, welcome to Crunch City. So just be careful, this stuff is really good. I really do like this stuff. Again, it's the Herbal Essences Totally Twisted Curl Boosting Mousse, Scrunch Away for weightless, touchable curls all day. I got it at Walmart. I think it was like $3, so it's worth a try. You know what I mean? It's only $3. But this next one that I'm going to talk about, it's a little bit more expensive. But you use, like, oh my god, the tiniest amount for your hair, because it's a hair oil. Now, this is called the Chi, I think that's how you say it. Chi, C-H-I, Silk Infusion, Silk Reconstructing Complex. So, this stuff rocks. Now, let me tell you a story. My 62-year-old aunt, she's one of my best friends, she actually introduced me to this product. She found it at a TJ Maxx. She got it at TJ Maxx and fell in love with it. She was like, Melissa, it's beautiful. Styles your hair wonderfully. You put it in after or before a blow dry, and your hair looks silky smooth without weighing down your hair. And I'm like, no, that can't be true. I'm like, sorry, I don't believe you. She's like, no, you gotta try it. So I tried it, and now I'm obsessed with it, and I can't go anywhere without it. So I went on Amazon, and I paid full price for this big bottle, because, guys, you need it. It is not like any other oil. Like, I have super, super thin hair, and this does not weigh down my hair, doesn't make my hair oily the very next day, but, like, styles it like a dream. Like, stunning. It's super shiny and silky and smooth. Oh, I can't get enough of this stuff. The Silk Infusion Chi, or C-H-I, whatever it is, but it's a 6-ounce bottle. I can't even remember what I got it for, honestly, guys, but, like, it's worth the money, because you use the tiniest amount, like, every time that you're gonna do your hair. And you don't even do your hair every day. Like, I mean, do you do your hair every day? I don't do my hair every day, guys. I know I don't. But, yeah, so what's next here? What do I have? Oh, soaps. Guys. Okay. We need to talk about soap. I love soap. I love every kind of soap. I love soap. It is fantastic. So, I'm gonna talk to you about my favorite soaps right now. Guys, say what you will, but with all of the uncertainty in the world right now, I've been finding a lot of solace in my spirituality, and I've been, diving into some new things, trying to ground myself with, spirituality, and I've been, like, not looking into, I shouldn't say, but I've been dabbling in, like, the crystal, world of spirituality, and I gotta say, I'm really loving it. It really gives me this grounded feeling, and I feel safe. And I feel like I have intentions throughout the day, and it's really nice. So, with that being said, I found this brand. This is a small business that I found on Instagram, and it's called, where is it? Crystal Bar Soap. So their website is just crystalbarsoap.com, cruelty-free. And I found them on Instagram, like I said. And they do these little bars, well, they're either little or they're, like, relatively, like a palm size bars of soap, and they put little crystals in them. So then they have the crystal and then the scent that's supposed to, help you set your intention for the day, or even just for the shower. Like, it's so cute. Like, this one that I have here is called Zen Daydream. Now, first of all, these are just so beautiful. Like, if you ever thought a soap could be beautiful, like, this is so stunning. It's blue-ish, like a bluish black and white, and it literally looks like yin and yang, like in a soap. And then it's got poppy seeds in it and this glitter, and the stone in it is called silver leaf jasper. So it tells you what it does, and it tells you the scent blend, and it helps you, have a really nice, calm, grounding shower. I know that might sound really weird, but like I said, I've been trying to get myself into some new things, and I've really been loving these soaps. The scent quality is amazing, and, like, it's not like soap that, like, I just got through my first one, and I bought the first one the beginning of quarantine, I think, and I just got through it. So, like, it's not like it takes 2 or 3 days to go through, but this brand, they make bath bombs, they make, like, bath teas. It's really awesome, really cool brand, and like I said, a small business. Let's support them, guys. Crystal Bar Soaps, they're fantastic. Now, when I'm not using a bougie soap, I really love, now guys, call me basic, but I really love the aromatherapy line at Bath & Body Works. It's so good. It's so good. Like, you just gotta find whatever vibes with you, and whatever gives you that, like, nice, calming, like, ooh, yes. Kind of vibe, you know? And the sleep scent, it's lavender and cedarwood. Oh my god, it like calms me. Like the second I smell this, I have to open it now, I have to smell it. Oh, the second I smell this, it's like so calming, and it brings me right back. Like I'm ready to get in bed. I mean, I guess that's why it's called sleep, right? I guess that's why it's called sleep. But the scent is so nice, and they have so many other ones. So they have like, oh god, they have an energy one that's like orange. You'll have to check it out because they're really good. Now, I have to say though, I don't enjoy their just regular body wash. They came out with this new one that's called a moisturizing body wash, and it says it moisturizes just after one shower, and this one, hands down, feels so much better than just their average body wash. I don't know what it is. Maybe, you know, it must be that much different of a formula. I don't know. But this stuff, the moisturizing body wash, is fantastic. Like, I can't go without it. I truly cannot go without it. Now, guys, I'm going to talk to you next about my absolute ride or die dry shampoo. And I'm sure all of you guys know what it's going to be. I'm sure all of you know. You can find this at Marshalls and TJ Maxx every time you go. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. The Batiste Instant Hair Refresh Dry Shampoo. Guys, if you don't know what this is, you're sleeping on it. It's fantastic. This is my saving grace on days that I don't wash my hair. It doesn't make my hair look dirtier. Doesn't make it look, you know, dry or weird or powdery. This stuff is fantastic. I just get it in the original scent. I'm not crazy about any of the other scents. A lot of them kind of turn me off, you know. I think it's weird that my hair smells like fruit. Don't know about you guys, to each their own, but, yeah, I usually just get the original scent. I think it's really awesome. I also have tried the ones that, spray the powder, like the color depositing powder. Gotta say, I'm not really a fan of those. They do look powdery, and you could totally tell if you're wearing that on your hair. Like, you could totally tell. It's like, I don't know, it makes your hair look really weird. And if it's not the perfect color for your hair, it's depositing a really strange color into your hair. And I don't know. If it works for you, it works for you. But it did not work for me. Now, I have one last thing that I want to talk about, that I just recently found out about. It is called DP Hue. I found this at Marshalls. Again, sorry guys. But they also sell this at Ulta. And it's called the Color Boosting Gloss Deep Conditioning Treatment. And it's a color depositing treatment. Like, oh my goodness. I don't know if you've seen the commercials for the color conditioners. Oh man, now I'm going to make a fool of myself because I won't remember the name. But these are the same kinds of things. It is DP Hue. So I got the one in cool dark brown. And wow, is it dark. It's very dark. But what I will say about this is not as much of a temporary thing as I wanted it to be. Yeah, so here's the thing. I'll tell you a quick little story with this. I used this, oh my gosh, for a show that I did at school. I just wanted my hair to be darker. I wanted to look edgier, you know, so I used it. And I hadn't used it in a very long time, probably like a month or maybe 2. And I told my aunt, she was a hairdresser back in the day. I was like, you know, I'm sick of this dark color. I want to put some light in my hair. This stuff, like, put something in my hair that, like, blocked any kind of lightener or bleach. Like, I could not lighten my hair for a very long time. So I haven't touched my hair with this or lightener in a year. So I'm supposed to get my hair done soon, and I'm hoping and praying that it works and that not using this for a while will work. But with that being said, it does work. It is a fantastic product. You just have to be careful because it could, you know, put so much on your hair that it blocks the lightener and the bleach. So, yeah, guys, that is all of my hair care and, like, my general care, my soaps and stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to take one last break. And then, guys, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't even begin to tell you. I'm so excited. I'm going to tell you guys about my absolute favorite product ever. Everybody in the world needs this product. Everybody in the world needs this product. And guys, I mean it when I tell you, like, please stick around. If you've got to go to work, tell them to wait. Tell them you're going to be 5 minutes late. You're on your way to your friends, tell them you're going to be 5 minutes late because this is so important. Well, more like 15 minutes late, but you know, They'll understand. They'll understand, guys. Okay, I'll be right back.
Do you want to be healthier, yet you just don't know what to do? All these shows telling you this and that, but nothing seems to work. Well, listen close. Golden State Media Concepts has got something great for you. The Health and Wellness Podcast dedicated to workout trends, healthy eating habits, diet, and everything about healthy living. Join us in our banters as we help you not just live life to the fullest, but live it to the healthiest.
Okay, everyone. Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready. I really don't think I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I really don't think you're ready. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it anyway. So here it is, guys. The moment we've all been waiting for. We've talked about everything. We've talked about all of my favorite makeup, all of my favorite skincare, all of my favorite hair care and just general care products. And now I'm going to talk to you guys about my best friend. My best friend, my ride or die. Like, I'm looking at this product and I'm like, it's so good, guys. Oh, I can't get over it. And, like, I really hope that after you guys hear this, you all go out and buy it because you need it. You need it. It's a lifesaver. It is a lifesaver. So, let me tell you guys about my skin journey. I had awful skin. Awful skin. Oh my God, it was so terrible. And nothing worked. Nothing worked. So I remember my mom getting me Proactive, used that for a while, stopped working. I remember going to the dermatologist and getting like all of them like medically prescribed creams, never worked. And then I thought, you know what, maybe I should start using some more natural options. Maybe I should start using some more oils and maybe I should look into my diet. So I did just that. I started looking at what oils are best for your skin, what, diets could help make your skin better. And I started taking a natural route. I started using just plain essential oils at first. A lot of them that I used were like rosehip, which I found, oh God, guys, if you've got bad skin and you're trying to get there, rosehip oil is a great place to start, as well as evening primrose oil. You can get those in little pill pods, and then you could poke them open and then use that, or vitamin E. But like I said, with all of that, you gotta be careful. You gotta know what your skin needs. But guys, I started using natural oils and it made such a difference for my skin. Like, people always used to tell me, Melissa, if you stop wearing so much makeup, then you won't have to, your skin will get better. And I wish that were true. I really do. 'Cause it never was. And, if you're out there and you're struggling with acne, I'm so sorry, and I get where you're coming from, and I really hope that, you can find what works for you soon, because I hope that what I'm about to tell you about works for you, because it changed my life. It changed my life. So I used to make my own creams. I used to make my own creams with essential oils, and I started using coconut oil. Guys, hey now, be careful with coconut oil. Doesn't always work for everyone. I tried coconut oil, I tried shea butter, and I just tried absolutely everything that I heard would work until I found something that worked for me. And right now, at least in that realm of essential oils, I like to use frankincense. It's supposed to be really good to get scarring, out the door. Get scarring to leave that party, So, yeah, I took that essential oil route, and let me tell you, I really saw some benefits with my skin in that general area. So then I found this product. Guys, I don't even know how I found this product. I really don't. Like, I can't even begin to tell you where this came from because I truly have no clue where I found this product. But I remember finding it and I said, Mom, this is what I want for Christmas this year. I just want this. Because, let me tell you guys, this isn't cheap. And I understand, we are savvy out here and we're trying to, pay the bills. And that's totally fine, but this stuff, is like no other. And you don't use a whole lot of it. Like this bottle, I think has lasted me, it is a 1 ounce bottle. And this has lasted me so long. So long. Like I'm still not even out of it and I already have my backup ready to go. This stuff is so great. So this is called the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate, a replenishing elixir of pure essential oils and distilled botanicals to visibly restore the appearance of skin by morning. Guys, this stuff is a game changer. Like, this changed the game for me entirely. This changed my skin game. It got rid of my acne. It didn't so much help with my acne scarring, but this really helped my skin. This did a number for my skin. So let me just read here on the box for you what the oils are. So let's see. There is evening primrose oil. Guys, what did I tell you? Evening primrose oil, rosa canina fruit oil, jojoba seed, coriander seed, lavender. Let's see what else is on here. Rosemary leaf. Like, this is all things that I can pronounce in this list of ingredients. First of all, I love that when I can pick up my skincare, because skincare is another thing where, like, it's a whole lot of chemicals and acids, and a lot of the time there's scary labels that you can't pronounce, and that could be really scary. I get that. But this stuff on this label, I can pronounce all of it. I can pronounce every single word, and that makes me feel really good. And let me tell you, this stuff, you need it. I can't tell you enough how much you need it. So here's the thing. You only need, like, a drop or two. So, like I told you before when I was talking about my skincare routine, you cleanse your skin, tone your skin, put on your essence, or don't put on your essence, because that's your business. A little Tabitha Brown up in here. If you haven't watched her on TikTok, she's a riot, because that's your business. But after you do your essence, I usually take 2 drops. I'll put 1 drop on my pointer finger and 1 drop on my middle finger, and then I'll just rub it around in my hands, warm up the product, and I take my time with this product. Guys, with all of my skincare, that's my time, that's my time to unwind, or my time to get ready for the day. I find that time is the best time for me to meditate. I can sit there and, take care of myself, do my self-care, and love myself for a little while before I get out or before I get into bed. It's my favorite part of the day, my skincare. It's my time. So I take my time with this product. I'll warm up the product in my hands, pat it into my skin, and this is so gentle. This is not oily. Coming from an oily girl, this is not oily. This is so gentle on the skin, and it really, really, really made a difference for me. I can't even describe it to you. Like, my acne was so terrible, and nothing would work for me until I used this, and I used it every morning and every night. And you have to be careful with one thing with this, because it is an oil. You can get blackheads a little bit easier. So I do get a couple blackheads here and now when I use this. That's okay. It's okay. That's what our cleansers are for, our exfoliators are for. And, this stuff, you just have to be careful. Like, when I find that I'm getting a whole lot of blackheads, I'll just take a couple days away. I'll take a little bit of a break, and I'll let my blackheads calm down. I'll let them go. I'll kick them out of the party, because every party has a pooper, and the blackhead is the party pooper. So, I let them do their thing, and hop on out. And then, I start using this up again, and this just makes your skin look so plump and so fresh in the morning. It really means it when it says restore the appearance of skin by morning. This stuff, along with the Midnight Recovery Eye, really does make a difference in the morning. You look so refreshed and so clean, and you feel so clean. Like, it's not like an oil or a serum, because I've definitely had my fair share of oils or serums where when you put them on, they're so heavy and, like, thick, and it's like, whoa, like, I'm gonna need to wash this off in the morning. This stuff, no, absolutely not. It's light, and the scent, guys, the scent, don't even get me started. This scent makes me want to go right back to bed. It is so comforting and clean. Because, like I said, it's got the lavender, the rosemary. Let me look at this one more time. Lavender, rosemary, where is this? Cucumber, jojoba. It's got all of these really nice scents that really calm you. And that's why, like, I like taking that time. I've got all these wonderful scents and wonderful aromas and, like, beautiful products on my skin. So, like, I don't know if you guys think about your skincare that way. I know I do. Skincare is my favorite time of the day. So maybe if you don't, give it a try. Give it a try. Take that time with your skincare and just let it be your time. And honestly, also buy this product. I think that was totally peer pressure. I'm sorry. Don't want to pressure you into buying this, but I do want you to know that this totally changed my entire life. And, like I said, it is expensive. I think it was like $60, but it lasts you so long because you only use 2 drops. You use 2 little tiny drops. Like, it's not like how, oh my gosh, do you remember when you see those people on Instagram and they would have serums or something and they would like put it on their face and like show you and it would be like all of this product just like dripping down their face? It is nothing like that. That is totally just Instagram clickbait. Don't fall for that stuff, boys and girls. But this stuff, oh, I can't get over it. I really can't get over how fantastic this stuff is. And one last thing when I'm talking about this, this is really good for all ages. You don't have to have mature skin to use mature products. So, you know, if you are in your ripe 20s, I'm sorry, because it's really hard to be in your ripe 20s these days. I feel like I can't keep up with the world, honestly. But that is another topic for another day. But you don't have to have mature skin to use products that are made for mature skin. That's what I was trying to say with, when I was talking about the Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate. You don't have to have mature skin to use things that are, you know, that have anti-aging qualities, because anti-aging qualities just means that it's going to help with your texture, it's going to help with fine lines, it's going to help with wrinkles, and like, if you have texture, wrinkles are texture, so, you know, you don't have to have mature skin to use these kinds of products, and it's never too early to start, like, caring about your texture, because if you just let your texture go, like, listen, I was so regretful when I realized, you know, texture is so hard to, you know, to remedy. It's really difficult. It really takes time and patience. And this stuff really, really helped me along the way. This is something that I've never taken out of my routine. Now, I told you, like, you know, there's some things that work and some things that don't, and I'll switch them out and I'll try new things. But this is something that I've never taken out of my routine. I've always had this in my routine, whether it be, you know, in the morning or at night, or both. Like, I absolutely love this stuff, and I recommend it to all of my friends. I just gave it to my friend Sarah. She's my maid of honor for my wedding, and my absolute best friend, and I gave her this. I got a sample of it, because I wanted her to try it, and she has, like, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful skin. It is, like, super clear, super fresh. She does not have a pore in sight. But I gave her this because she always thought that she had a very porous nose. So I gave her this and I said, hey, you know, just give this a try, you know, start putting this into your routine, you know, after your toner, after your cleanser, before your moisturizer, and let me know what you think. And now I've got her hooked on this too. She absolutely loves this stuff. And like I said, I'll tell you one more time, it's the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. And everybody that I've recommended it to absolutely loves it. And everybody with acne, you need it. You need it. Yeah, and even if you don't get this exact product, if you are struggling with acne right now, the key is moving to a more natural routine, like finding something that works for you that is natural, like lavender oil. That's a great oil to use. Rose hip is a great oil to use. And you can get a lot of these for decent prices. Like, this stuff is pretty expensive. I won't lie to you. $60 is a lot to spend on skincare. But you can make your own little serum. You know what I mean? You could try new things. You could make your own little serum and mix around a few little things, although make sure that they go together. Make sure that you can put those things together, because there's a lot of oils that don't react well together. But there's a lot of oils that you could use just as they are. You know, some of them have to be cut. Some of them you can use just as they are, like tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is so good for your skin. Is really good for acne. It's like an antibacterial oil almost, and it's really, really good for acne. But that is one of those oils that you have to cut because it could burn your skin, and, you know, you just gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You gotta do your research more so. So, yeah, guys, again, Kiehl's Midnight Recovery. This stuff is fantastic, and this was the first thing I purchased from this line. The Kiehl's Midnight Recovery. I don't even know where I found it. Don't know where it came from. All of a sudden, I needed it. And then I branched out into this whole line. And, like, not to say that the whole line is expensive, because it's not. The cleansers that I have, I think the Ultra Facial Cleanser, just the everyday regular cleanser, is $10. And the other one, the Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil, I think was $20. So, like, it's not like the whole brand breaks the bank. It absolutely doesn't. But, you know, when I was a kid and I was just starting to get a kid, what am I saying? I'm still a kid. I'm only 22. But, you know, a little bit ago when I really wanted some of these products, I definitely would save up and I'd say, okay, this is the next one I'm going to get. All right, now this is the next one I'm going to get. And I'd save up and I'd, you know, take my tips from work and I'd save up and I'd get the next product. And this is just one that I will never regret buying. And I will never regret, you know, telling everyone about, because it is just so good. And I know I've been going on about it for so long. You guys are probably like, Melissa, okay, we get it. But even still, you don't. You don't, because it's so good. It is such a game changer for acne. It is such a game changer for anti-aging. It is your all-purpose serum. If you want to try something new, if you want to, you know, explore, expand your horizons, this stuff is so good. So good. And even as, like, a primer for, like, your makeup, like, if I'll do my skincare before my makeup, I'll put this on, even though I have oily skin, and it gives you such a nice glow. I wouldn't necessarily say, like, a primer. It's definitely not a primer because it is an oil. It's not like a serum. It's not sticky. It is an oil through and through. But if you've got drier skin and you put this on before you put on your makeup, I'd love to know. Somebody try that. Somebody with dry skin. Somebody with dry skin, try this on before you put on your makeup. And please, let me know. Like, is this that beautiful? Because I could only imagine. Like, I've done it before with my oily skin, and I'll put on, like, a super matte foundation, and I look like I'm glowing from within. Like a goddess. Like, this stuff is so good. So, I mean, I can't imagine what it would be like on dry skin under your makeup. Because... Also, I've seen people do, like, they'll put a little bit of oil on before they put on their highlighter. I've never done that before, so I don't know if that's, like, a super, you know, taboo thing to do. I've never done that, so I'm not totally... I mean, if you're using, like, creams and liquids, I don't see why you couldn't. Like, a little tiny bit, and then, like, it, like, puts that oomph in your highlight, you know? I don't know, guys, but, yeah, this pretty much wraps up this segment, this entire show. I just want to say thank you for listening to me, you know, talk this whole time. If you stayed the whole time, thank you for staying the whole time, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. I really hope that, you know, you found some products that you want to try, or, you know, something that you also like that I like too, you know? I feel like that's something really cool. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. This was so much fun. So much, you know, positive vibes. I don't know. This was just so much fun. And, yeah, so thank you guys for listening. And, thank you for listening to the GSMC Beauty Tips Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Podcast Network. I would like to ask you guys to please remember to subscribe to the show. Please, 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 please subscribe to the show. And also, write a nice review. If there was anything that you liked in here that, like, you know, you use the same products as me, you want to let me know, or you want to tell me about a product that I need to try, you know, write a nice review. Let me know what you thought, how you felt, if you vibed, you know, if you loved this podcast. Also, let me know if you remember the circa 2015 What's in My Bag, like Jacqueline Hill videos. Let me know in the comments, you know? But write a nice review. That is so helpful for us. And also, if you could follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That would be really cool. And, like, I really want to see you guys on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, too. You know? That would be really fun. We could all get to know each other on the social medias. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much. And, yeah. Have a good night. Bye.
You've been listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Beauty Tips Podcast, part of the GSMC Podcast Network. You can find this show and others like it at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Download our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or anywhere you find podcasts. Just type in GSMC to find all of our shows from the GSMC Podcast Network, from health and wellness to entertainment and life and happiness to sex and relationships. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's episode of the Golden State Media Concepts Beauty Tips Podcast.